Well, greetings, everyone, and welcome to the program. My name is Robert McKnight. I'm a retired 20-year combat Army veteran. I'm a father, a grandfather, and I'm very concerned about what's going on in the world today. So I titled this program Political Talk, Concerns, and Issues. And I just want to share a little bit about what's going on and how I feel about some of the things. Not that how I feel matters, but it matters to me. And I think some of you may agree with what I'm going to share with you. Okay. First of all, I just want to say that I'm a believer. I believe in God, and I'm just very concerned about what's going on in our wonderful country today. Okay. Um, Number one, guys, I'm really concerned about the lack of awareness today. I'm concerned about the lack of awareness in how people are thinking, how people are processing, especially concerns like political issues. I'm very concerned about that. Now, listen, I don't know about you guys, but there's a big election coming up in November. This is probably one of the biggest ones in my lifetime. One that has one of the most that bears the most importance and significance in my lifetime. And that concerns me. It concerns me because of the issues. It's really based on the information that I've seen, these different, well, there's two primary uh, politicians, if you would. There's one that's occupying in a VP status that wants to be president. And there's another one who was a former president who's looking to become president again. And the ideology, folks, the things that both of these people stand for is astonishing. With one, there's a real issue of us possibly losing everything that we have ever had, that I, as a combat veteran, fought for, that many of you fought for, that our founding fathers fought for. And that's the thing called freedom. With one of these candidates, we're looking to lose all of our freedoms because of their ideas, because of the ideology that they present and have presented that a whole lot of people have bought off on. And on the other hand, the former president, who, in my opinion, has proven himself to be an absolute leader. The quality of life that I had, that I shared when President Trump was president, was just great. And I think many of you can attest, if you're true to yourself, you probably had more money back then. Your standard of living was higher. We were safer as a nation because we weren't involved in any wars. We weren't on the verge of being sucked into a third world nuclear catastrophe, which is about the status of where we are now. And there's a thing about our freedoms that is concerning to me. With one side, we're not going to have any freedoms because their policies are like socialism. They want to take our freedoms away. They don't want us to even have a thought of our own. They think, I'm talking about the left, the Democrats. Okay, let me just be true. They think they're smarter than us. They think they can make all of the decisions for us. They don't even think that we need to have a right to make our own decisions at the voting box. They want to tell us how to vote. They want to destroy our First Amendment rights. And I find that absurd, ladies and gentlemen. I really find that absurd. I'm a grown man and I can make my own decisions. And I know from listening to candidate A and candidate B who makes the most sense to me. And that person that makes the most sense to me, I'm going to freely cast my vote. Don't try to tell me who I'm going to vote for, what I can vote for, what I have to believe, and what I can't believe. I make my own decisions. And you should be making your own decisions as well with the facts. with the facts, with the facts, not with any type of, you know, color identity or ideology. You know, forget skin color, because guess what? If there's a person of color that's running for the office of the highest land, I just cannot cast my vote for that person because they're the same color than I am. When their policies are strictly different from my policies, their belief system is entirely different from my belief system, and their belief system is more detrimental to me, my way of life, my family's way of life, than ever before. I cannot get with that. And on top of this, when those differences don't even align with the word of God, I cannot go with it, and I shall not. And so that concerns me. It really concerns me. Here's another concern that I have. I'm really concerned about people today being misled by many people in the media and in our government. Well, what do you mean by that statement, Robert McKnight? Well, let me tell you what I mean. I used to watch all the news channels. I used to watch, all of them, the same ones you watch today. But what I have learned by doing my own research, a lot of the things that they're telling me is a straight out lie. It's just not the truth. They're trying to tell me that I can't even believe what I see with my own eyes. And ladies and gentlemen, my mama didn't raise a fool. I think strategically. I did 20 years in the military. I can recognize crap when I see and smell it. And so if you really want truth, and I don't want to ramble on, and I got some notes here, but I said these issues concern me, and I'm really passionate about it. So I'm going to ad lib a little bit, but I'm going to do so in a factual sense. Okay. When it comes to a person making a decision, a person should be able to make a decision without malice, without being coerced or anything. They should simply be presented with the facts, and they should be able to make their own decision. Okay. Anyway, number 3, this is a personal observation about current events that I see. The presidential campaign, guys, I don't mean any harm, but you got to be an idiot if you don't see with your own 2 eyes and hear with your own ears what's really and truly going on. You have one program, they're doing everything they can do to cancel what an individual is saying, to cancel what an individual is thinking, to cancel what a population is thinking and what a population is saying. And at the same time, they're trying to put before you a fraudulent event, a fake event, and they want you to go for it. They want to install a person who hasn't even received any real votes from anybody. They just want you to believe that that's the best person for you because they say so. That's the wrong answer, ladies and gentlemen. That's the wrong answer. We do have a process where a person has to go through a process to get nominations, which is votes, but this person didn't receive not one vote. And in the last run for president in a debate, that person didn't even make it, to the first big event in Idaho. You know who I'm talking about. She couldn't make it. But now, having no votes whatsoever, she's being portrayed to make us think that she's the best thing that ever happened. And you got to wake up, ladies and gentlemen. That is a lie. What has she done lately? Think about that. What has she done lately? She even said she had a job in college as, working with McDonald's. Okay, well, that's fine. Most college students work at McDonald's. Most college students have some kind of part-time job. But what have you really done? Have you handled any I think you feel what I'm saying. Okay, I don't want to get too deep, but I mean, let's just use some common sense here. We got a proven track record on this side. a proven track record. President Trump he has demonstrated that he knows how to communicate effectively with world leaders. He has demonstrated that he knows how to effectively run a country. He has demonstrated that he knows effectively how to safeguard America. He has demonstrated effectively how he is a person who knows how to put policies in play which provides the best benefit for the country and the people of this country. He's demonstrated that. But a lot of people on the other side, they don't want you to believe that. They want to disbar, they want to disallow what he's accomplished. They want to they just want you to forget it like it never happened. And they'll lie, they'll cheat, and they'll steal and just make all kind of accusations and that sort of thing. And so, I mean, I'm concerned for our country's safety. I'm really concerned about our economy, the high prices of foods that I'm paying for. I don't know about you, but my food prices are much higher today than they were when President Trump was in office. My gas prices are much more higher today than when President Trump was in office. And so everything is higher. Conditions are much worse. Our border is a mess. We don't have the security of a nation that we used to have now because of these policies to just open up the border. That's just like me opening up the front door to my house and say, hey, everybody, come on in. Just come on in and make yourself home. That is so crazy to me. And our country is suffering from it. I think the only way that we can really recover from this sad state of affairs that our nation is in is to make the right choice and vote for strength and freedom versus foolery and shenanigans. And I'll leave you with that. Make your own decision. Doesn't matter to me who you vote for, because you need to vote for what you believe in. But please, before you vote for anybody, get you some facts. Get your information straight so you can make the right decision. And I just want to thank you guys for listening tonight. I hope to come back a few more times and talk to you about some other things. And we'll just kind of go from there. If you like what you heard, I think you should like or subscribe. That lets me know that what we're talking about is making sense, and we should keep on going. And you're welcome to express an opinion of dislike if you like. That's your right. Anyway, thank you very much. Have yourself a super fantastic, wonderful day. And I want to bless you guys and thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.